my name is Kelly Schnev. I'm a sophomore at Georgia College and State University. This semester I had the opportunity to take a GC2Y class called Sex and Resistance. In this class we do readings and discussions a lot, which helps with being able to express our opinions and debates about certain topics. The focus of the class is talking about mainly women and feminism. A lot of our readings and discussions are over texts regarding the expectations of women in history. For example, one of the main characters in Children of the New World was Sharifa. There was one part in the reading where she was walking to Yusuf, her husband's store, to tell him something, and it talked about what she was wearing, how she was very formally dressed, she had a veil covering her face, she didn't make eye contact with anyone. Women weren't really supposed to be walking on the streets and showing themselves. In the reading, I was able to see how different life was for women back then, how they had to dress, what they were allowed to do, where they were allowed to go. It was a completely different and stricter society than it is now. And after having a discussion about this reading, it made me appreciate my life as a woman more. In life, I never really concerned myself with history because I felt like since it's over, it doesn't really matter as much. When reading about history, I realized how lucky I am to be a woman born in this decade. I think that's important even today to value what people in our history did for us to get where we are today. There were also more modern readings that were discussed in our class. For example, the text La Negra Blanca by Roxane Gay. It was about a girl who worked as a strip dancer at a strip club, and she had to show off her body to make money to help her pay for her school and education. And she's targeted by a sexual predator, very wealthy. A woman's body is always a big topic. I feel like showing off her body can result in getting called very ugly, inappropriate names and getting bad attention from guys. I feel like it's good to appreciate history, but it's also good to pay attention to the present and what's going on around you today. After reading some of these modern articles, I was able to see more of issues brought to light as how women are viewed as objects. Expectations of women are a lot higher. In particular, the world today makes it seem like women have to be a very picture-perfect person that fits all the criteria for society's norm, and I think it's absolutely disgusting how much of an impact social media and society has made on women today. In an article I read called The Relation of Black-Oriented Reality Television Consumption and Perceived Realism to the Endorsement of Stereotypes of Black Women, it talked about how social media and television influence people's views and attitudes on things today. And it talks about how women themselves endorse these widespread stereotypical beliefs and in believing what they hear and see on social media. Though the article mainly revolves around Black women, it does portray the same idea for all women, that media creates a false picture of women and how they should be, how they should look, how they should act. And it's made me realize a lot of how I view myself. Growing up, I've tried to represent society's idea of a perfect woman, and I've tried to fit in more, and I've realized that there's no such thing as that. And I think I've grown to appreciate our history a lot more too, the things that women have gone through then and today, and it's made me appreciate myself and other women so much more as well. Honestly, at first, I was iffy about taking this class. I thought it looked a little boring, but I'm glad I did take it. Like, it's made my perception a lot sharper on the more important things in life. Topics like these are more important to me now. So I'm really glad I took this class, and I feel like I've learned a lot.